Turn off the light.
Hello, welcome to this video that wants to show you how the My Home system can be integrated with the color RGB light system and here in details with the Philips HUE. I have already installed the F459 into the system. I arrive on it by its web pages from the address 192.168.150. I can in the administrator password that is admin and I arrive on the F459 homepage. If I want to install a new driver that allows me to control, for example, the Philips HUE system, I enter into the driver menu. How I can install this new driver? I click on Choose File. A window pop up to let me look for the zip file and I choose it. I click on it and I press above Install Select Driver and the installation process began. The F459 recognizes the file and in about 10 seconds it proceeds the installation. Here the driver characteristics with name, version, the provided description, etc. etc. I confirm the installation by hitting Install push button. The process needs about 10 seconds. At the end of the installation, apart the Nuovo driver embedded by default, it appears a second driver, Light Philips HUE IP. The installed driver allows me to control two Philips HUE lamps. If I want to drive more lamps, I have to call Legrand to receive a license that allows me to unlock the driver and to control more lamps. Now I apply the received license key that allows me to control more lamps. So I paste the license key received by Legrand and I save it. Once applied the license, I can use the driver to control the lamp number purchased from Legrand. Let me now enter into the Philips HUE menu to configure the system. When you have been entered into the Philips HUE section, I will show you the preference label. In this page, I can do the association between the Philips HUE hub and the driver manager. Let me press on the lens. Now I press the blue Philips button and the driver automatically recognizes the Philips HUE hub serial number. I save and I go on the load page. Here I can do the association between a My Home command point and a Philips HUE lamp. What I have to do? I press on Add New and a window pop up. Here I can create the link. I give a name and I choose the lamp which I want to control. Here you can recognize three already configured ones and I select the first. Then I choose the My Home address command by selecting each address from the drop-down menu or by a push learn action. Let me press the lens. I touch the My Home key and the Change Plus command has been recognized as a number 1. The next step is to choose the default color which I want to use with the lamp. So, when I will press the My Home command, what is the color that I want to see? For example, the purple. Let me try it and, with a short delay, the lamp goes on to purple. I test the off. OK. This command drives the lamp with the default selected color. Once ended this first step, the new line shows me the configuration done. The association name, the lamp, the Philips lamp name done by the app, the Chain Plus command address. Let me show you a second example. I give a new name, lamp 2. I choose the second lamp. I assign to this lamp my own command point 2. Again, I prefer to do the association with a push-learn process, and I define that this lamp belongs to the my own ambience 2. I choose now the default colors. For this lamp, I prefer a deep blue. Let me test if the color is okay. If I don't like it, I can change it and, for example, a red. Perfect. The second color channel here allows me to power on the lamp with a different associated color when the trigger that power on the lamp come from a my own ambience command, because I had decided that this lamp belonged to the my own ambience 2. What color I prefer? For example, a blue. Blue. Perfect. I power off the lamp. I save. And a second line arrives that shows me that default color selected. If I press above those squares, I can test the lamp and then switch it off. If I want to modify the previous configuration done, I press Edit. If I want to delete it, I press Delete. Please remember to apply the driver configuration. To apply it, press here and then save. The driver reads the new configuration and comes back ready. Now we are ready to test the my own command points to drive the lamps. Lamp 1, purple color, lamp 2, red color. Power off. Off. This command is also configured to do the color cycle, so if I keep pressed on top, I go up to the red and the cycle ends. If I press long here below, I cycle again. The color array goes up to stops at the red. I return to the preference menu. I want to highlight you that the lamp goes on to the default color or the last selected one. Now, if I switch on the lamp, it goes to the yellow. That is not the default color, but is the last one when we cycle the color before, because here I have selected last color. Now I'll show you another function, the scenario. The relative menu allows me to create a new RGB scenario lamp that will start in combination on my own scenario. To create a new one, I hit Add New. A window pop up, I choose a name, I choose which is the my own command Chain Plus that run the scenario. For example, I took the 3, I press Save, and a new line arrives. If you press Details, you can add the Philips HUE commands to power on the relative lamps. I choose the lamp that I want to include into the scenario and the color. For example, the red. Let me test it. I like it, good, and I save. I include also a second lamp into that scenario. As you can note, the first lamp is not anymore available because it is already included. For this second lamp, I choose, for example, a blue, a deep blue. Perfect, I save. The scenario has been created. When I will run the Chain plus 3 button 1, the Philips HUE scenario will switch on the first lamp to red and the second one to blue. To enable this selection, I have to apply the scenario and I come back here to save. Now the driver is ready to run commands, scenarios and my home, ambience and group commands which are associated to heavy Philips lamps. Thank you for watching and I invite you to see also the other videos.
Turn off the light.